Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Spiritual life is a luxury for the ignorant people. Those who are busy only how to earn the bread, how to take care of this, how to take care of that, for them spiritual life is a luxury. Because majority of the people are engaged only in this issue. The children are like that, the government is like that, the taxes are too much, there is too much of crime going on. I don't know what is going to happen to this world. This kind of thinking process, those who are entertaining, for them spirituality is a luxury. It is useless. Like one person asked me this question. Suppose I know Brahman, what will happen? Suppose I get realized, what will happen? I say the same thing will happen. Suppose I have taken food, without taking food, what will happen? My hunger will continue. Hunger will not disappear. So it is not supposition, it is not the knowledge that we are gathering for erudition, scholarship, or to add some extra feather to our cap. It's not for that. Therefore, this is one of the biggest problem for us, that we get too much influenced by all that is happening around us. And therefore, such people, when they come to listen to our talk, they get frustrated, disgusted. They say, no, it is okay, but this is no means. By this knowledge, will the hunger of the people be satiated? Will the crime disappear from the world? No, it will not happen. The reason is, our vision is clouded. A person who is having cataract on his eyes, and when he is looking at the world, he will say the world is too cloudy, it's not clear. Now where is the defect? Is the defect in the world? No. Is the defect in the vision? No. Then where is the problem? The problem is the curtain of cataract which has come. So when we go to the doctor and he removes the cataract curtain from our eyes, he does not create vision. Vision is already there. Because of the wrong vision, we had a wrong perception, therefore wrong interaction, therefore wrong experiences, therefore wrong life. So what is necessary is, we have to learn, first step is to change the vision. It is for this purpose the scriptures are studied. There is no other purpose. Then the second step. The change in the vision can happen when we are ready to inquire and ready to change oneself if our notions are proved to be wrong. See? Our present notions are that this world is real. Our present notion is we are the most unfortunate people. Others are so lucky. The third vision is, if I am healthy and live long life, that is all. Or else I can do some charity and try to help others. In short, we are trying to run away from oneself. There is one lady in Mumbai. Sometimes she comes to my house. And when she comes, then the first thing she will do, she will clean my house, arrange everything properly, particularly my work table. And then one day I asked her, I said, hey, what is a magic wand in your hand? The moment you come in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you make everything so spick and span perfectly well. How do you do that? She said, Swamiji, I have also one question. What is that? What is the magic wand in your hand? In no time, you make everything the same mess. How do you do that? See, I said, this is our expertise. Then she asked me, Swamiji, I have never asked you any question. I want to ask you. Yes. What is the question? The question is, I go and help people. I go to so many people and help them. I go to the ashrams. There also I do some kind of seva, voluntary work. I go to schools. There I do something. I come to you also do this thing. You are not asked, but I come. Is this all that I had to be doing on the spiritual path? I said, you have asked a question. Now, you want me to please you or you want me to tell you the truth? See? Like it happens, in the Western world particularly, when the patient is, I know this is in US happens, when the patient is a terminal case, normally the doctors call their relations separately and they are told that you can take your father home. He's now we have tried everything. Now nothing can stop. So be prepared, take him. And this recently happened. One of my very good friend. So he was brought home, and thereafter he told that you try all new medicines you want to try on me. I have no problem. So anyway, you have given me a final cheat to get out. So I give you this trial. Instead of doing trial on anywhere, you try on me. And they were trying on him. And he had given only maybe a week or two for him to finish. But more than 1 year is continuing. So he told his children, kids, I am sorry I disappointed you. I am not going. See. So I said, you go to so many houses, do everything. Should I tell you the truth or should I bluff you? No, Swamiji, please tell me the truth. I said, you are running away from yourself. Face your mind cheerfully, happily, without any disturbance. Expose yourself, not to the world. You can run away from the world. Where will you go? Wherever you go, there you are. See? That is why this so-called social service, etc., it has nothing to do with spiritual life. Like the NGOs. In India, there were more NGOs per capita population than the police. After every 10, 20 or 50 people, there was one NGO. And all kinds of wrong things were happening. Because under the NGO, no control. So money is collected and enjoyed under the disguise of the NGO principle. Therefore, when we really want to step on the spiritual life, we have to very clearly be doing this, expose yourself to your mind intelligently in the light of wisdom as gathered from the Gita or Upanishad. See. Today when we went for a walk, I was talking to James, and this what I talked to you today, I got it in the morning. See. Now what I'm telling you, it will become kind of a big luxury even to listen or to understand. See. And this thinking came because one person asked me a question that in a Upanishad they say from the prana the Atma is born, or from the Atma the world is born. What exactly it means? I am not able to understand. So it is something like this. The electrical energy expresses through the bulb as light. But in the electrical energy there is no light. If there is no bulb, there can't be light. If we take only the bulb without the wedding with the electrical energy, there is no light. This example I have given million times. God's grace, it may click one day. Similarly, the absolute conscious blissful existence, when expresses through any body, let it be human beings, animals, mosquitoes, dogs, anything, that expression is called as life. So there is no problem in the electricity, there is no problem in the bulb, and also there is no problem in the light. No problem. Apply the same principle. There is no problem in absolute conscious blissful existence. We call in Vedanta as Brahman, in devotion as Bhagavan, in yoga as Paramatma. Words are different, meaning is same. There is no problem. Problems are there when there is someone else. See? Then second thing, there is no problem in the world. The trees grow, somebody cut the tree, then the roads are there, the stones are there, the rivers are there. Where is the problem? They have no problem. So there is neither problem in the absolute reality nor in the Prakriti. Now third, in the life also there is no problem. Life manifests, unmanifests. Then where from the problem begins? See? So the problem begins when life gets identified with a particular body through the agency of mind. Like consciousness expressing as life, life expressing as mind. Up to this level, there is no problem. See. Then, now let us understand mind. Mind has got two aspects. One is, it is because of the mind that the life is contained in the body. Therefore, the digestion continues, the metabolism continues, the blood circulation continues, everything continues. It is because of the mind. Now the second aspect of the mind is that the mind takes the shape and the size of that particular body. To understand this, take an example. gold ornament. Now in this gold ornament, there is one thing called as gold, and second thing is the shape, size, name and the utility of that ornament. See, if there is no gold, ornaments cannot be. In the same manner, mind, when manifesting in the body is alive, and that mind, when it gets identified with a particular shape of the body, I is born. I am this body. That body I am not. And the sense of I versus not I becomes real. And the reason is I is inside the body and not I is outside the body. Till such time, this matrix of in and out is valid. Till then, there is no freedom from miseries in this world. In deep sleep, this sense of inside and outside is invalid. Like you ask me, those tractors, did they disturb you at night? I said no. Then you had a good sleep. Meaning what? You were not inside the body, outside the body. You are not inside the house, outside the house. And therefore, no perception. See? Be very attentive. It's very subtle thought. So, after the body shape is taken by the mind, then the mind takes the position, I am this body. Now, this I or the ego, which is holding on to this particular body, has next generation of egos. Body doesn't say that I have seen you. When the mind gets identified with the eyes, then another thing is born called as a seer. Gets identified or peeps out through the ears called as a hearer. See, and unless there is a seer, sin cannot exist. Now go back. Objects which are pursued by the sense organs, drop them, come to the sense organs. Drop the sense organs, come to the mind, I. Drop the body identification, come to the only mind. There are not many minds, the only mind. And that only mind, if it is allowed to remain only mind for a period of time, like an ice cube dissolving in the waters, the mind dissolves in consciousness. Therefore, what we have to understand, this world as other than me is illusion. This world as me is the reality. See, like the left hand is other than the right hand. See, but they may be separate from each other, but both of them are me. And therefore, there is no biasness for each hand. Suppose my left hand gets hurt. I won't say never mind, I anyway didn't like it. No. Because differences are perceived, but differentiation is not established on the basis of differences. See, friends, the experience of this is called as God realization. then what happens? Then there is no attachment. See, no attachment to anything. Because for attachment, you require something other. I may be attached to you. I can't be attached to myself. I am me. So when this whole world is perceived in the light of this, there is no attachment. Attachment demands a sense of otherness. Like the colors and forms and eyes. Why our eyes are not attached to any color and form? Because colors and forms are nothing but the eyes. Think. That is why vision can see all colors and all forms. Doesn't hold on to anything. Ears are not attached to any sound because the hearing ability itself, when it becomes grossified, it is called a sound. The mind is not attached to any thought because mind itself is a thought. In the same manner, we are not attached to the body. Therefore, we have given up so many bodies, childhood body, teenage body, every body we have given up. And ultimately, we are not attached to the waking, dream, deep sleep or samadhi. This experience is something like the experience of the mirror, which is reflecting the whole city. When the reflection is that of the fire, the mirror doesn't get burnt by the reflection. When the reflection is that of the waters, it doesn't become wet. If the reflection is that are moving, vehicles are moving, the reflection of the moving vehicle doesn't shake the mirror because the mirror itself has become everything. If there is no mirror, no reflection. Therefore, there are two standpoints which we have to clearly understand and see whether we are somewhere near them or not. See, One standpoint that is given is this world is an illusion, because illusion demands a particular condition for its happening. Illusion cannot happen without n number of factors to be fulfilled, like the mirage waters or the rainbow or the blueness of the sky. See? Now apply the same principle. This world comes into existence. Condition number one, we are identified with our body. Condition number two, our faculty should be normal. For a blind person, colors and forms don't exist. For the deaf person, sounds don't exist. So where are the colors and forms? They are not up there. They are in the vision. What doesn't exist for me, it doesn't exist for me. If it exists for others, so what? So, when we take this world as an illusion, because it appears only under some conditions, if those conditions are not fulfilled, this world doesn't exist. And therefore, this world is an illusion. Okay, theoretically we accepted this is an illusion. Logically accepted. Clear. But the question is, how do we know whether we are practicing and experiencing this or not? How do we know? See? Again, go to any illusion. See? Like the blue color of the sky is an illusion. We agree. Now, how do you practice this? That the blue color of the sky is illusion. Number one, when you are talking to others, you call it's a blue sky. But in the heart of your heart, you know it's not blue. And therefore, you don't try to paint it white. Don't try to change it. Take another example. The rainbow. It appears. So, when the rainbow appears, we don't want to cut a piece of it and take with us home to show to the children. So, two things happen. Number one, experience happens, but the experienced is not real. See? And second thing, when something is recognized as not real, we cannot desire. So these two things start happening when we have accepted theoretically and want to practice. This world is an illusion. Therefore, we will never try to get involved in this world, either to improve or to change the world or save the world. All those who have come to save the world, they were shaved off. The world is as it is. Nobody can improve the reflection in the waters. If the water is shaky, see the reflection is breaking. Oh God, what to do? How to stabilize it? You can't do anything. See, exactly the same way, we will be in the world like any other person, but not get lost in this world as if we are the saviors of this world. Second thing, no desire pressure will be born about the things in this world. Then we enjoy everything, see beautiful world, but don't desire anything. These two things happen. We enjoy the world, beautiful, but don't desire it. See? Like I go to so many people's houses and they invite me, like I come to James' house. So beautiful, so nice. So I'm enjoying it. But there is no thought, I wish I could get a house like this. No. See? Because nothing belongs to us. Or everything belongs to us. One of the two extremes. Something belongs to us, something doesn't belong, then the samsara begins. See? And this principle I learned in Penzance only. Many years before, when I was going on that West Coast line by car with somebody, and there was one particular spot. I'll show you tomorrow if we are going there. That spot. So I told my friend, stop here. And the car was stopped. I got down and came out, and it was so beautiful spot. There's a small cafeteria down below near the sea. There was one solitary house, beautiful house. I said, hey, what a lovely spot, what a beautiful house. Then I was told, see, this house has attracted your mind so much. I said, yes, really beautiful. Then I was told, I also was attracted by this house. Then there was one gentleman staying here. So I made a friendship with him and got married and stayed here for 2-3 years. So beautiful a spot. Then, but after 2-3 years, then I got bored. Then I left that place. So I asked whether you were married to the person or to the house. See, that day I discovered this principle. Human mind cannot remain attracted towards the same thing or a same being for infinite period of time. It is only the wisdom which can keep us together. Therefore, this standard words used throughout the world, I love you, I love you, I love you. It is just useless. No meaning. Understanding is important. See? Love is a most foolish word in the world. I love, I love. See? Therefore, when we take this world as an illusion, these two things will start happening. We will be enjoying every place, every spot, fully, cheerfully, happily. But at the same time, no thought passing through, I should have this, I should have this, I should have this. See how a beautiful life it will be. Only thing is, if we are convinced of this, because anything which appears under n number of conditions is not real. Is it not? Do we take the dream real? We don't take the dream real. The other day one person wrote me, Swamiji, I had a very bad dream, what should I do? Now what can you write to such people? The best way is to keep quiet. See? What you want to. Therefore, it is extremely necessary that we rise above all these things. Then play the game of life. See? And playing the game of life means we stop reacting, we start acting. See? Acting is like what? You must have seen when the people play the matches, like football matches going to be there in London. So they get so much involved. They want a victory, they want, oh, see. And they don't learn anything from that. They are constantly kicking that poor football, but nobody wants the football. They want the goal. Show the goal, where you have got it. What is that goal? Only imagination. See? In the same manner, when we are wanting to achieve something, what we have achieved in this world? When we were not in this world, nothing was lacking. When we leave this world, nothing will be lacking. So what difference it makes whether we are here or not? Therefore, we are here only for our spiritual evolution. Everything else is secondary. See? So when we thus are fully convinced that this world is an illusion, it doesn't mean we lose interest in life. Anyway, I had to die after a few days. What is there to live? All those people whom I have helped, they have cheated me. Even the God is cheating me. I have done so much of puja. I have gone to so many times to so many temples and churches. I have attended so many services. Everybody cheat here. Even then I am going to die. And such people don't die also. They defeat the death also. Therefore, this is the first principle of our spiritual life. Take this world as an illusion and therefore enjoy and don't desire. Like, the animation movies I like. I asked you also today that Madagascar, the movie that I saw, this first animation movie I saw in Melbourne with one Amma. She is another very sweet Amma. So she said, Swamiji, I don't know whether I should ask you or not because you are staying for the first time in our house. But what can I do for you? Tell me anything. I said, really? Let's go for a movie. Swamiji, you want to go for a movie? I said, yes. Which movie? I said, let's go and see there. We went to the multiplex. I selected, we'll see this movie. This is the animation movie. This is not. I said, yeah, so you ask me now, why are you challenging? We went and saw that movie. And after that movie was over, she said, Swamiji, you were watching that movie like kids. See, you are so happy to see the movie. Yes, it is full of joy. Have you not learned the principle that they have brought out through that movie? That real happiness is in freedom. Alas, we don't know freedom from whom? Freedom from wrong notions. See? And wrong notions are entertained by our mind. So unless we are convinced about this wrong notion that this world is real, there is no more enough is enough. Then that withdrawal from the world will be not a depression, it will be a dispassion. See? There was one boy somewhere from Europe or somewhere. He happened to go and visit. You must have heard the name of Nisargadatta Maharaj. No? His book, the I Am That. Yes. It is attributed to Nisargadatta Maharaj. So, once one young boy, maybe in his 20s or so, he went to his place and his house was smaller than this area. No place to even sit properly. So this boy was there. He sat there and then something was exchanged Then he asked, that Maharaji asked him, so what are you doing tomorrow? Are you coming? He said, I don't know. And he went away. Then other people, they started talking. See, what an arrogant boy. To Maharaji he said, I don't know. He should have told what he is going to do, etc., etc. Then Maharaji said, he is not arrogant, he is wise. He is living in utter present. We have to learn to live 100% every moment. See, we are hardly present in the present, either some past or some future. Our mind is taking us left and right, left and right. And as a result, present we don't enjoy. Contrary to that, if we learn this art of enjoying whatever is available, in that you will learn something. And when we learn, we grow wise. When we don't learn, we grow old and otherwise. And the signs of the old people are, they have complaints about everything. They want to change the world and they are not living in the present. All the time, during our childhood, they are unable to drop that childhood. See, friends, therefore when we take this world as an illusion, we must practice in this light. Whatever you are doing, let it be done to express joy. Otherwise, don't do it. See? Anything being done half-heartedly cannot express joy. Then it becomes a burden. And a person carrying any kind of burden can never be happy. See? There are three types of burdens. One is a physical burden. Suppose you are carrying a very heavy suitcase on your head and getting down from the steps, railway platform, those kind of steps, and you are stopped by somebody and he tells you the best joke. Will you laugh? On the you will become angry. You get out from here. I am already having the head of my no. Physical burden can never allow you to be happy. Second thing is physiological burden. Physiological burden is high BP. BP means bladder pressure or bowel pressure. When somebody has got a very high bladder pressure and he is unable to move here and there is a big crowd and he will be holding it up to a particular limit. Afterwards, nothing to do, just dash everybody and go out. It's a pressure, a burden. See? Now the third one. The psychological burden on our head. What is the burden on our mind? The burden on our mind is that of the total past. That is why kids, they smile. Elderly people, they refuse to smile. Because the total past is on their head. See? How can I smile? I can frown. I can't smile. See, friends, therefore when I saw this thing, I smile because you are my sister. I laugh because there is nothing I can do about it. That means I had to tolerate you. How beautiful it is, isn't it? So if we are not able to laugh and enjoy life, we are not in the present. See, friends, therefore, the world is an illusion means you are living in the present totally, fully, at the same time. You don't carry the burden of desiring something. I wish I have this, I wish I have that. You will see, in most of the houses throughout the world, they must have gone to so many places. They go to some place and oh, it's so nice, let's buy that small piece and bring it and keep it at home. Thereafter, throughout life, nobody touches that piece. But if somebody asks, give it to somebody, no, 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 this is my memory. We should get rid of the memory rather than carrying the memory burden. And because of this excess use of the memory, there is no space. See? And then, like our phones, we also hang up. Why our phones hang? See, because unwanted, not useful, free apps are downloaded. And the device cannot handle that. It has a capacity. Beyond that, it can't. See? And then we keep on taking pictures and all kinds of downloads, and there is no space. One day the phone gives away. I can't do anything. The only way is delete. Exactly the same way, we have to learn to delete the past. The more you keep on contemplating in this line, then we come to know past belongs to the body, not to us. It is the body that was born, it is the body that was a baby, it is a body that is a teenager, the body that is a middle age, the body that is old. But here one very big challenge comes. If we take ourselves to be definitely other than the body, don't stop there. There the problem comes, okay, I am a soul, holy soul. Others are unholy souls. No. Find out what that soul is. Then we come to know that in and through all the things and beings, there is one reality which is expressing. And that one reality doesn't have an iota of otherness. This homogeneous, undivided presence is our essential nature. Then, like the mirror supports everything, but doesn't hate or love anything, doesn't want to change any reflection, doesn't want to reject somebody or something. In the same manner, this experience of oneness with the totality is the ultimate fruit. Then we are at home with everyone, in every place, under every situation. Therefore, when the scriptures tell that this world is an illusion, it doesn't mean we are not interested. No, we have got full interest. Like we look at the clouds, we know the clouds just appear and go, but we do enjoy them. We look at the blue sky and we are so happy. Hey, what a lovely sky, not a single cloud, fresh, bright sun. Wow, we enjoy that. See. Now the second aspect about the world is that this world is nothing but Paramatma, Brahman. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Everything is Paramatma. See. Now this is merely bhavana, means what? A practice. By practice it can happen. See, for example, there was one child. This I saw in a movie many years before, when I was a child probably. There was a movie, and in that it was shown that there was some, this religious fights in India, Hindu Muslims. So one Hindu boy, he took something to go and kill the Muslims. So his mother told him, stop for a moment. Today I will tell you the truth. Then she said that so many Hindus came and they were killing the Muslims. Okay. And you were born to a Muslim parents and they were my neighbor. And you were a small baby, maybe hardly few months or so. So I lifted you and they thought that you are my baby, therefore nothing happened to you. And now everything is through. Now you are grown up. Now you want to go and kill the Muslims. But you are by birth a Muslim, although brought up by me. Now you decide what to do. See, in the same manner, it is our notion that we are separate from each other. It's only by practice we have become separate from each other. Otherwise, what is the difference between us? No difference. Expression of life is common everywhere. Hunger, thirst, pain, joy, sorrows, health, disease, confusion, anger, greed, common everywhere. Let it be human beings, let it be animals. See, the other day we were somewhere and the swans in the lake, two swans were fighting with each other, like the human beings fight. It's always happening because life is common. Nothing different. See, friends, because everything is the same reality. When we thus come to discover from these two standpoints, either take the world as an illusion or take everything as God, in both the cases, we will be free from hatred and we will be free from desires. In Kathopanishad, God realization is described in two ways. First, it is described according to yoga. Yada panchavatistanti jnanani manasa saha buddhischa na vicheshtate tamahu paramam gatim. When all our sense organs are fully withdrawn, mind is at peace, there is no disturbances in the intellect about any doubt, that is called as param gati, the ultimate reality. But prabhavapyayohi yogo, but this doesn't last all the time. Because the basic error, the error in the yoga is, because yoga is based on Sankhya philosophy, and in Sankhya philosophy it is said that there is one soul per body. On the basis of the Sankhya philosophy, yoga is developed. The Sankhya is the science, yoga is the technology. So basic error, there is one soul per body, and therefore you will see among the yogis, then tapasvis, those who are doing too much of austerities, and those who are engaged in karma, they have got very strong personality and tremendous anger. Therefore, you see, the yogis curse others, tapasvis curse others. May this happen to you, and it happens because they have developed that power of prakriti or the matter. But a devotee of the Lord, can you imagine a devotee cursing anybody? No. For him, everything is the Lord. To whom to curse? Therefore, after having practiced yoga up to a particular limit, thereafter engage in contemplation, study of Vedanta. And in that Vedanta, we are told these two aspects of life. Either look at the world as an illusion through wisdom, enjoy, don't desire, or take the world as nothing but the supreme reality, serve and enjoy. This is the vision the study of scriptures gives. If this vision is not developed by us, even after studying the scriptures, and we continue the same old way, collecting the funds, doing this, doing that, there is no end. It is so simple. It is so easy. Not difficult at all. This experience is, if to be compared and understood, yoga is like what? Stop all the noise. Be quiet. Everywhere you see, silence please, silence please. This is yoga. And then you are dependent on the whole world. How can you stop the world silence? Then at the most you can go in a cave, close yourself. So outer things you are closing, inside it continues. See? So first is noise. From noise, no, silence. But that is not the truth. The truth is, go beyond sound and silence. Sounds don't disturb. Silence doesn't enhance the joy. Because both are illuminated by us. Sound also, silence also. Both of them don't disturb us. We are merely the illuminator. Like the mirror is not influenced by the reflection of fire or reflection of water. In the same manner, all the complementary opposites, joy, sorrows, gain, loss, friends, enemies, none of them disturb us. In Gita 6th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna defines God realization. When these complementary pairs of opposite dash us, the mind's equanimity remains the same. When somebody respects us or disrespects us, it makes no difference. This experience is like that of the space, supports everything but doesn't get disturbed by anything. Again and again we become aware about this and remain in this longer and longer periods. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.